The man woke up to find that his account had mysteriously gained $90 million. He couldn't help but laugh out loud, but that laugh quickly faded away. Initially, he had planned to withdraw the money and spend it lavishly, but to his shock, the lawyer at the exchange told him that he had forfeited the $90 million. All that remained was an envelope filled with useless items. He was baffled. Who in their right mind would trade $90 million for a pile of junk? But the document had his own signature on it. Why would he do such a thing? He didn't know, and neither did the lawyer. David was a brilliant engineer, but his genius didn't lie in inventing new things. Instead, his talent was in copying. If someone else could create something, David could replicate it perfectly, and often even improve on the original. Numerous tech companies competed to work with him, but there was a catch. After completing each project, he had to erase his memory. After all, this kind of business wasn't exactly legal, and this way, the employers wouldn't be at risk of prosecution. For David, losing a few days of memory didn't matter. Driving luxury cars, dating beautiful women, living in the moment was all he cared about. His friends often warned him not to spend all his time making money without having time to enjoy it, but David shrugged it off. One day, a new business deal came his way. The boss offered a staggering $90 million, but the project would take 3 years to complete. David, who had grown accustomed to a free lifestyle, thought 3 years was too long, but $90 million for 3 years of work was too tempting. He gritted his teeth and accepted. However, this company was different. No keys, no wallets, and not even sunglasses could be brought inside. When he arrived at the office, the boss's assistant, Pri, pulled out a syringe. David was startled. They explained that this was a memory-erasing drug. The first injection would mark his brain, and after completing the work, they would inject him again to wipe his memory. It was far safer than using magnetic resonance to burn brain cells. Since the boss, Drew, was his old classmate, David didn't hesitate and agreed to the injection without giving it much thought. Little did he know, a much larger conspiracy was at play. Drew showed David around the facility, and one of the biologists, Laura, caught David's attention. They fell for each other instantly, and with her presence, David seemed even more confident in his decision. A flash of white light, and 3 years passed. David's first words upon hearing that his work had been successfully completed were, "Your memory has been erased." Back home, he checked his account. Sure enough, the $90 million was there. But when he tried to withdraw it at the exchange, he found that the money was inaccessible. He tried calling Drew, but the phone went unanswered. As he was trying to piece things together, he noticed that his door had somehow been left ajar.